shit, it's the Kim Congdon takeover. I'm Kim Congdon. I'm so excited to have my first guest here. It's a big day today. This guy kicked off his career street fighting. He was the first ever Bellator main event, and he holds the UFC record for the fastest knockout. It's Jorge Masvidal. Holy shit.
Hello, everybody.
You got me so high, dude.
No,
What the hell?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What the hell?
That's allegedly. I have no
Allegedly,
idea what you're talking
you
about.
allegedly got me high.
Never.
Too stoned. I thought I could keep up. And he did it casually, too.
Never. I have no recollection of what you're talking about.
I feel like you've been smoking out other podcast hosts, yeah?
This guy?
Yeah.
Never.
Can you not say you smoke?
I don't know anything you're talking about. Hello, everybody.
What's going on?
Is there a lot of Latin listeners as well?
What?
Is there like a lot of Latin listeners as well? Like if I speak in Spanish, it's cool, right? Because it's like bilinguals.
Maybe, yeah.
No, maybe? Okay.
Yeah, there's probably some. I mean, I've seen like in California, in Los Angeles, there's 2 Puerto Ricans.
Oh, snap.
And I'm one of them.
They're all in the East Coast. They're all in Florida or New York.
Yep, in the Bronx.
Jersey.
Yep. How's your trip to LA been?
Freaking amazing.
Okay, cool.
Been working, a little busy promoting for the fight. I got an event coming up September 8th. I have 2 ex-UFC heavyweight world champions that are going to be competing. So that's what brought me out to the West Coast. I did maybe 7, 8 podcasts just promoting the fight. So it's like if I'm going to fight, but every time I'm promoting a fight now. So on the media side, it's much more heavy now than actually in a way when I was fighting even myself.
Yeah. I feel that. You got to promote. You got to get on the pods. I've been seeing you on them. You've been killing it. You've been so funny.
Coming from you, that means a lot. You know?
Yeah.
You're a professional comedian.
Well, I'm nervous because you came in here.
Some dude that could fight, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I can fight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can fight.
No way.
I'll fight.
What
if I have to.
But how many fights have you been in?
Like street fights?
Yeah.
Like less than 10.
Okay. At least you got some matches in. How many?
I'm from Florida.
Have you? Yeah. I heard this rumor.
Yeah.
Have you competed ever in a jiu-jitsu or something? Because I heard
do.
In the song jiu-jitsu.
Okay, you were listening to the intro song.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect it. Yeah, I do jujitsu.
What belt are you?
I'm a blue belt.
Oh, so you can scrap it.
Yeah.
I know you're aware already. Okay.
Yeah, I've actually taken 6 months off. I was having a soft girl winter.
Okay.
Where I was doing my nails and doing
can never,
yoga.
Once you start, you can never stop.
I have to start again because I am. Yeah.
It's like riding a bike. It'll come right back, but it's something you want to have always polished and ready to go just in case you need it.
I agree. I stopped for the winter. I broke my leg a couple years ago. And yeah.
Skiing?
No, jiu-jitsu.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Leg lock? Somebody put you in
No, this was when I was a white belt and there was a girl that was a blue belt and she jumped guard and just snapped my knee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She didn't know what she was doing. She came in at an angle.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Was it with a gi?
Yes.
So she was
she
hanging
grabbed
onto you and then just dumped all her weight on your knee and blew it out. Yeah. And that was like your second day in practice?
No, I was a few months in and maybe a year in.
And then you came back after that?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Okay.
3 months later. And then I got my blue
dog
belt.
mentality.
Yeah.
80% of people, and I know because I was in the gym like consistently since like 12, 13, I was in the gym and I would see this happen all through my career. Somebody that'll get initially hurt like that, they never come back.
It's hard.
They're like, fuck that. Why would I go back there, you know?
Yeah, especially if you don't want to do jiu-jitsu as a career.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Know, if it's just
that's
a
why
hobby.
If it's for like anybody in my field, it's a must. You're either going to do it or you're going to do it if you want to continue to fight. But for people that's not a living, it's always crazy to see the ones that come back as maybe like a 20%.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't easy. I feel like part of coming back was me being kind of pissed at the girl that did it.
That's a dog mentality.
And I wanted, because I was like,
too.
I low-key felt like she did it on purpose.
You're like, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch. It's going to take some time, but I'm going to fuck you up.
I feel like she did it on purpose. And then so the whole time I was like, I'm going to come back and get my black belt and just go find her and beat her ass. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to do that.
Wink, wink. I love it.
I would never do that, allegedly.
Allegedly. Me neither.
So yeah. So then I went back and now I've got my blue belt. I took a quick break, but I am going to go back. I've been saying I'm going to go back. This week was my plan to go back.
You're in one of the hotbeds to do jiu-jitsu as well.
I know.
If you do your research, you're like right in between like numerous great schools and programs for gi and no gi.
I got my blue belt at Henzo Gracie.
Nice, yeah. Henzo's a stud. That whole lineage is a stud. They got great instructors.
They're the best. Yeah. I love it there, right on Sunset.
Yeah, there's a bunch of talent over here.
I guess I shouldn't say where I'm doing jiu-jitsu. Is that dangerous?
I don't know. Actually, your
right?
stalkers are gonna show up.
But who shows up to try to do something at a jiu-jitsu gym? You're gonna get your ass beat. Like, that's stupid as fuck.
If he's smart, he just joins the class and he's your partner.
Ew, I bet that's happened. That's the dog in you.
That's the dog in me right there. What gym she said? I go there.
Jiu-jitsu is very interesting. It is a lot. It's not for the faint of heart or germaphobes. If you're a germaphobe, don't do it. I am a germaphobe a little.
But at the same time, if you're a germaphobe, this boosts your immune system up, you know?
It's true.
You're coming into contact with so many people. You're exchanging sweat. They're coughing on you. If they're sick, they might let out a cough, you know?
Yeah.
So your immune system will drop in the beginning, but then it'll pick up and it'll be better than I think most regular people, because it's just something you have to deal with. I don't know if you've ever had it or seen it, staph infections or ringworm and stuff.
I've never had it, but I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it, and I've had it numerous times, and then it came to a point in my life I never got it again. Like my body built a crazy immunity to it.
Yeah.
The more I was on the mat, I never like saw a ringworm again for like a stretch of like 8-9 years, and that's only because I think my immunity went up. You know, I wasn't adding anything extra or doing nothing special.
I also never got a cold when I was doing jiu-jitsu. I never had a cold, and then I stopped doing it, and I've had like 2 colds since then. And I'm like, is it because people aren't breathing all over me all the time?
Yeah, and when you get back, you might get a little sick. You might go down for some time, but you're only gonna come back way stronger.
Yeah.
I remember when I would start training again, if I had taken some time off and then I started training, it would take me some time, but it's like riding a bike always, it comes back.
I noticed that if I took a break for a little bit and then I came back, I was almost better. That's
because your mind feels refreshed, but in like theory, the more you're in the gym, the more you're learning, the more
muscle memory,
timing, you know. That's like because your mind feels refreshed, right, and you're ready to go again.
Right.
But it's always good to take a break.
Voss, call me.
ASMR.
Dude, I could sell that on an OnlyFans.
Let's go. The caption reads, thirsty motherfucker.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Why fighting?
Me?
Yeah, why'd you start fighting? You asked me about fights. You obviously started street fighting, Kimbo Slice.
Yes, yeah. But I was already competing, amateurs, training. So I guess I'll start like this. I had incredible amount of energy since a kid, like insane. You couldn't get me to sit down, have a conversation, just going, just like a battery, you know? Like legendary stories that I would hear from my father, uncles, kids that grew up around me. But there was one thing, and this one thing would happen on Saturdays, and it was a marathon of them. You guys are a little young, so you might not know, but they used to have like these Kung Fu marathons on Saturdays. It was like 5 hours of Kung Fu flicks. And my dad says, I just freeze. I couldn't even move. I didn't understand what the fuck they were saying or nothing, but I fucking frozen in time, you know? So he knew that I had a huge inclination towards combat since little, because no other sport. I didn't understand them. It was nothing else, you know, that had me like that. The next thing that grabbed my attention was boxing. I discovered boxing when I was 7, 8 years old, and again, it was very captivating to me. Now, I don't have recollection of this, but my dad says since around 3 years old to 5, I had been kicked out of like 5-6 daycares.
Okay, so you were the bad kid.
Yeah, rowdy as hell, you know, jumping from tables off, just being rowdy, you know, and shit that always led to me.
Did you have silver teeth?
Never.
Come on, don't lie.
No. That's like a big thing in the Latin community and stuff. That, you know, it had like this one's
Yeah,
gold,
you had some friends with the little
that.
caps.
My mom always like, if you ever get that, I'll kill you. And stuff.
Okay.
And then like all of my dad's cousins and brothers, they got all their bad teeth. They take them out and they put like a gold cap in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were since preschool already.
Yeah.
You were ready.
I was rowdy. I moved around a lot too. I was like for a good period of time, I was like constantly the new kid in school, and that could just be problematic in itself, you know, when you're constantly the new kid, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a relatable experience. Yeah.
Okay. So that
makes you want to fight.
No, it's just that. So I moved around a lot, and you know, I kind of just being myself, being quiet, and not really like wanting to engage in conversation made me like a target, and I was like skinny as hell.
Yeah.
So I was like the new kid there, and because you asked how did I get into the fighting, I knew that I loved the sport of watching it, you know.
Right.
And I learned from an early age I actually loved doing it because at first when I would get picked on, I was kind of like, everybody is like, oh, okay, whatever, but if you don't stop it, it just kind of keeps going and going.
Right.
And I said, nah, hell no, dog.
You were like fighting or school shooter. I'm going to pick one.
And I'm going to just let these go so I don't have to be a school shooter, you know?
Yeah.
And getting your ass whooped is like a good check line. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Be like more respectful, be more cool. So that led me to get into many fights, you know? And plus I was already like problematic all in my own from my turmoil, from moving around a lot. My dad got locked up when I was 5 years old. He got released when I was 22.
God damn.
So during that time, I moved everywhere. My mom was in one country. She was in the USA. I was in Peru living by myself with my grandparents, and then came back to Miami. So in between that, it's like different worlds, you know, and people are like, you don't speak English. Like the Spicks are making fun of me, like, oh, you can't speak no English. I'm like, motherfucker, you can't speak English either, but just a little better than me. And I remember being a kid and getting into a lot of scraps just because I was minding my business or something, or somebody will come skip me in the line, and I'm like, all right, I don't want no problems, you let them, you know, because I went to like the rowdy schools too. It's all like majority Latin kids, you know,
right? And
the Latin kids are rowdy, and fine, you let them skip you, and then if you're sitting down at lunch, then they'll come take something from your tray. Now it's a problem, you know, and I love Kung Fu movies, so that's it, you know?
It all started with the Kung Fu movies.
And then usually would be in the beginning of when I started school, because then the kids would shortly find out he's not the dude to pick on. Find somebody else.
Right.
That little skinny fuck, he looks like he's the one to pick on, but he's not. And since then, I knew I had a huge inclination to wanting to scrap, you know? And then I followed it on the amateur level, and then eventually to the pro level.
Okay. That's great. I do believe that everybody should get their ass beat once, or just at least hit.
Yeah.
Hit in the face
definitely.
one time. One time.
You know, it just, I mean, when you're a kid and like, you know, you're sticking like the fork in the socket, if your mom doesn't spank you in the ass and hard enough that it gets an emotion out of you, so it registers like, don't do that, you're probably going to do that, you know?
Right.
So it's the same thing when you're an adult. If it's like somebody that's disrespectful, if it's like somebody's like crossing the line, it's okay to get checked. Somebody needs to check that dude.
Yeah. You heard it here. Jorge Masvidal said, hit kids.
I got
kidding.
my ass whooped.
Me too.
I got
my mom would like throw like whole vacuums at me. She'd just toss them across the room, a broom, whatever she could get to. Honestly,
kids are for parents to raise, not the state as well. You know, I don't believe in child abuse.
No.
But you gotta. What would you if your kid is like? My kid is rowdy too, so he would like always. He had this phase of like fucking with the socket, you know. And sure enough, one day he did it. I wasn't there, and he shut down the whole house. He put a fork in there. It went running. He didn't get caught or nothing. But it blew up my shit in the kitchen, in the living room for like half a day, you know, until we got that fixed. So it's like, what? Let him do that or just spank his ass up so he doesn't do it, you know? Because when I'd be around, I'd be like, bam, and he'd be like, nah, hell no, I'm not doing that.
Right. Yeah, it's a better lesson to learn than the other way. It's crazy that nothing happened except the whole house went out.
No, not the whole, like the kitchen and living room area.
But that's pretty powerful. And then nothing happened to him.
A little quick fuse at Home Depot, that's it.
Oh, goddamn. Crazy. Yeah, I remember getting into shit like, it's crazy thinking about growing up, how many times I've almost died. Mm-hmm. There have been the things you got away with, like, I mean, even you. Yes, little moments where you swerve right at the right time, you know, like telling my mom that I was like at home at a friend's house sleeping and I'm just drunk in the woods. Like there's so much shit.
In what woods? What state?
In Florida. It was this place called the Compound.
Okay.
And we would go out into the woods when we were 16 and we would like, everyone would back their trucks up and we'd do a fire in the middle. And we would drink.
Sounds like some Florida shit.
Yeah. And then this homeless guy, his name was Scrapper Joe. He would come out of the woods and he would drink with us. He was like 64. And I think he honestly murdered someone like 10 years later.
Ooh.
I don't know if that was rumor, but never confirmed, but I heard he had killed
Joe?
someone. Scrapper Joe.
Scrapper Joe.
We have pictures with Scrapper Joe. We were like 16. He's like 60. He would come out and just take our beers.
And he lived out there.
Yeah. He lived out
Did you
there.
guys nickname him that, or was that he just introduced himself?
That's what he introduces himself as, Scrapper Joe. And we would be drunk, and he'd just come out and be like, "Can I take a sip?" He just wants some of the alcohol, you know? So.
Did you have guns when you were out there?
Yeah.
Somebody had guns, rifles.
Yeah.
You guys were shooting stuff for sure.
No, we weren't shooting stuff, but
Well,
people
like-
did have guns.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, people were shooting out there. I wouldn't hang out there now as an adult. That's what I mean, is like people were shooting guns out there at night and we're over there just drinking beers on the back of trucks. And
Yeah.
It's like so dangerous.
Shooting them off a fucking rock. Pow!
Yeah.
Beer cans.
Yeah. You weren't bad like that? You weren't going out? You weren't partying? You weren't
I had a stage
sneaking
in the
out?
Yeah, I had a phase in the stage, but maybe my phase in stage was a bit maybe when I was like younger, because as I started getting a little bit older, I realized that lifestyle I can't do it to be successful in the sport, even though I had done it for a while and I got away with it because I was a very good athlete that started young. It wasn't like the lifestyle to like live, you know.
Yeah.
So I would try to push myself to have a type of structure that I'm going to sleep around the same time so I could wake up around the same time. And if I'm going to work out 3 times in a day and then in between that try to make money, because there's no money in fighting, especially when I started 20-something years ago, you had to like hustle a lot. And meaning I was either teaching private lessons to you for like $10 an hour. Okay, boom, I'll show you what I know, you know?
Right.
Things like that. Or
You're committed early.
Yeah. Or like moving furniture. I do whatever I could to get like the extra change enough to survive, to be able to like train and help my mom out, you know?
Right.
So freaking I got high as fuck. I forgot.
We did get high. Are you going to do the ice bath?
Are you gonna do the ice bath?
I'll do the ice bath if you do the ice bath. I've never done an ice bath before.
Ladies first.
I'll need
It's
a
a game
t-shirt.
cha- It's
Holy
a game
smoke.
changer. We got everything here.
Okay.
We're
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
it is
That's
a game
mastermind
changer, but
Mark.
At 36, that's nice.
Yeah, and it's mostly, so it's just, I think it's a few bags of ice, the rest water. Let that sit for a sec, like literal ice bath. But yeah, we have one right here. So
I'm in.
36 degrees sounds unhealthy. What was the Titanic water? What was that, Mark?
Let's
Could you
find
tell
out.
me? Because
11.
I'm not doing no.
well, that's why you get the benefits, because it is like the hypothermia. Your body starts reading it as that, and then it starts releasing proteins to save you, and that's what you benefit. And
You also
not
burn
doctor,
a ton of
but-
calories. Like a ton of calories.
Oh, I'm in. Leave me in there for 3 days, sweetie.
burn a ton of calories.
Really? What else can I do to burn calories?
Thousands of things you can do.
Tell
burn
me,
calories.
quick. How do I lose 20 pounds by tomorrow?
By tomorrow,
How much can I lose by tomorrow?
It's how much is you want to lose that's healthy, because I could show you how to lose like 5-6 pounds, but it's water, and it'd be, as soon as you drink this back, you'd put it on. You know?
No.
So you wanna just have like something consistent, and not necessarily like a diet, but like a lifestyle that allows you to fucking take those 20 pounds off and still be chilling, you know?
How
Like
many?
those crazy diets, they sometimes work for a brief period, but you want like longevity, you know?
How many calories is this ice bath burning?
I don't know.
Hundreds?
Yeah, I would say in the hundreds,
Wow.
depending how long you're staying there.
by the way,
Definitely.
the Titanic water was 28 degrees on
So
average.
not far off,
Not far off, but
but a big difference.
that's a huge difference. So
It's a huge difference.
28 is like, that's cold. You know, I know there's some freaks out there that bathe in that all the time, but for me, that'd be cold as a hell.
Hell yeah. Okay, so, I'm a very serious girl, and I take my job very serious, and I never joke around. I would never. Which fighter smelled the worst? Who's the worst smelling fighter?
Look, I got a bad sense of smell, and it's like a fighter thing because a lot of it, the ones in my community, we don't have the best sense of smell. So I'll say they equally all smell like shit. I don't know. There's not one that stands out more than the
What about the best?
They all smell the same exact shit to me.
Okay.
No offense to
Okay,
any of them,
fine.
but they're all fucking pretty much. I'm fight that I can't. Like that sense is like, God knows what he's doing. You know how he made this body. That
He
sense is
blocked
like
it.
turned off, and other senses are like more.
You're
alert, I
so
swear.
used to it, you don't even.
I think that the body just shuts it down. Maybe for fighting, like we don't need this sense right now, so let's put it on other.
Right, you
know.
block it. Okay. Do you spend money on women
As far as
to impress them?
define women,
Women that you're interested in.
define women.
People with pussies.
People.
That's actually the Webster Dictionary's.
I'm going to get canceled for saying that. So
But you asked the question. I'm just trying to see what you're saying. Do I spend money on women? Okay.
why you?
So I thought you could also say like women, like, you know, your sister, your mother,
Oh, okay,
your
I
daughter.
see.
A ton of money.
Women to impress them. You got money because you're you're a fighter.
But
right?
who's the women like women like my daughter, my mom, my sister?
Or women you're impressing.
Oh, like women, you mean like girls? Like
Yeah.
in what sense? Like, do I dress nice? Yeah.
No, do you buy them gifts? I always want to know if rich men buy them. Are you like, here's a roll. I'm Jorge Masvidal. Here's a Rolex, baby.
Oh yeah, like you stay over the night. And you
Yeah,
got like a gift bag you
yeah,
leave with.
yeah.
No, those are just rumors, my love.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
just rumors,
Okay,
my
those are
love.
just rumors.
It's just rumors.
I had to know. Okay, so
Oh, you mean like if I'm trick daddy? Sugar dollars.
are you sugar dollar Masvidal?
Shopping spree.
Sugar daddy, trick daddy, Masvidal.
Shopping sprees every other
Shop
weekend.
Gucci. You want Gucci,
What do
mommy?
you mean Gucci? No, this is the Louis team.
Oh, this is Louis. Oh, okay,
This
my
is
bad.
Louis and Dolce only.
Do you work with Louis?
No, but I love them. They're like my favorite.
Louis, send us stuff.
Duh.
Louis, if you're watching, did you hear that? He said he wants me to have a bag.
Versace too is insane.
Versace.
Dolce. Legendary shit.
I shop at Shein. Have you ever heard of Shein?
Yeah. That's not online.
My shirt was $5.99. I have dye in my heart.
You know who shops are? My daughter.
Does she?
Yeah, because that's
Make
like
her
a
stop.
nationwide
It's bad.
thing. It's a nationwide thing.
There's,
right?
it's. I'm telling you, this is leaking into my system. The dyes that they use over there. I got this shirt, 22 cents. The tag, it says "Help me." So
Where did it come from? Cambodia or China?
I actually think this is Target kids section,
Okay. Not bad.
But-
Still under like
but
20
still,
bucks.
yeah. This wasn't like a child worker. This is like a teen worker did this one. You could tell by the stitching. They were wide awake that day.
Nice.
Yeah. So you got to be careful.
This is Young Law.
What is that? Is that a fighting brand?
No, they're like a clothing brand, gym. I was one of the few athletes that they had on roster for combat, but I think mainly they do more bodybuilding and stuff like that.
Oh shit! You heard him. Send Kim some Young Law.
Young Law.
Young Law.
They call it Young LA, but I've always liked the name Young Law better, so I call them Young Law.
What kind of
So
car do
probably
you
don't
drive?
like-
Do you drive a truck? You give truck energy.
I get close. Keep thinking.
Hold on.
Something close to a truck.
It's like a SUV.
Ish.
Truck-ish?
SUV-ish.
SUV-ish? Like a G-Wagon? Really?
Really.
Ah,
It's
okay.
not like my favorite car. I drove a lot of cars. When I finally made like enough money that I was like, okay, I could.
Is it black?
Yeah. Are you looking at pictures online?
No, I swear to
Come
God,
on,
I'm just,
man.
I can
Tell
tell.
me some more. Tell me some more.
I don't know. I don't know what else to think about. Do you have a pet? Is it a dog? Is it a big dog? You look like a big dog guy.
Fortune teller. I have 3 dogs. Yeah.
Was one of them a Doberman? You
No.
give Doberman energy.
No. You read me wrong. I don't. Have
Okay,
pit
one
bulls.
out of 50.
Pit bulls.
That
I
was
have a
going to be my
pit bull.
second guess,
I
but
have
that
a
was
German Shepherd. I have a Frenchie, and then I got 2 Belgian Malinois on the way.
I don't know what the last ones are.
The Belgian, they look like German Shepherds with no hair.
German Shepherds with no hair.
They use a lot is service aid dogs. The military uses them a lot. Cops use them a lot as well.
German Shepherd with no hair sounds intense.
Pull one
You
up.
were looking at your German Shepherd and you're like, I want you, but sick looking.
How do you pronounce it?
Belgium Malinois. I might be saying it wrong.
Let's see. Dog.
Malinois?
Okay. Okay, they look like
Belgian Shepherd, yeah.
police dogs.
Yes.
That
Dogs
goes
are
hard.
so intelligent, so athletic. They're like the world champions for police work.
Are they all trained, your dogs?
They're going to be.
You know, I can train dogs.
I can tell.
I'm not kidding. Why are you laughing? I'm really a good dog trainer.
I freaking believe you.
Whenever well, first of all, if I go to a guy.
You're from Florida, so you're used to dealing with dogs.
Yeah, you get them free during the hurricanes. You do. If you're driving up to North Carolina, you just stop, and then there are dogs everywhere for free. People just let them out. Yeah, I can train dogs really good.
Big fucking latte, man.
Mark's the man, dude.
No,
Yeah, that's Mastermind Mark. He owns the spot. And there's another joint in here if you want to smoke it.
You can't say I got you. That's you.
Yeah, I know.
So that's you on the regular.
No,
what you have right there in your mouth. That means that you already do this for a living.
I do. Yeah, I like to be high.
Okay. Like, and what type of high? Like, how many joints in a day?
Well, I've tried. Okay, I had my first panic attack 2 months ago.
Because you ran out of weed?
Because I put too much in my lungs. And I had my first panic attack, and I called 911 on myself because I thought I was dying. And I've been smoking weed for since I was 17, every day.
Okay.
And I had a panic attack. I don't know why. I got really high one time ever. And yeah, I took a 30-day break. So I'm back now. So I'm not smoking as much as before. No, definitely not stronger. I'm smoking way less.
I started smoking when I was 27 years old.
27.
It was the first time I got high.
Yeah. It is nice to take a little break sometimes.
I think it's the best.
Yeah.
Because then it's always like that.
First
time you hit the J.
It is. It feels like high school high.
Yeah. The longer the break, the more, euphoric it is, I think.
Where were you when you got high the first time?
I was living in this shack.
What?
Looking bad.
Oh, what?
In a shack, like a little
Where?
efficiency in Miami.
Okay.
You know what efficiencies are?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was living in one of those in Miami. I don't know if
are those the ones with the lights outside the flicker and it's like when you walk in?
No, we didn't.
It's like the neon sign.
We didn't have that, but close enough. Close enough. Does the rest of the country know what an efficiency is?
I don't really know. I lied.
It's like a side addition to a house. That they'll do illegally in Miami, not ask the city for permission, nothing,
and rent it out.
Just rent it out. Yeah.
Oh.
So I was in one of those. When first time I got bullets. I had gotten hurt. I had torn the ligaments in my hand. I fought for a world title.
Mm-hmm.
And the first punch I threw with the right hand, I tore the ligaments in the hand, and I fought another 4 rounds like that. I lost the decision. And I was opting in between surgery or rehab. And I was just very conflicted in my mind because I was hearing a lot of veterans in the sport, do whatever is possible not to go under the knife. Mm-hmm. And then I'm hearing a lot of medical professionals tell me you need surgery. They're doing the things, and I'm like, well, fucking fuck. Who do I listen to? Fucking bro science or fucking the dude that has a medical degree?
Right.
I was like, fucking A, bro. And I was going through a lot in my head, and I had never gotten high until that point. And my boys always used to burn. I'd be like, you fucking pothead, get away from me. He's like, bro, you should try smoking one day. And I was like, you know what? Today's the day, motherfucker.
What'd you smoke out of?
I think a joint, and it took me a couple of hits to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking retarded, and sometimes I couldn't figure it out. And everybody, you're doing it wrong. And then one homie showed me, a good friend of mine, and I got blasted. What? I've been missing out this whole time. And then immediately after, because of my friends and they're such assholes, they bring out a gas mask. No, you gotta do this now. So now I'm smoking. I'm in this gas mask, lighting up the fucking bong. I'm just taking in as much as I can. I'm coughing more than I'm fucking breathing or talking. I'm coughing for 2 minutes. As soon as I straighten out again, all right, here, hit the joint. It's your turn again. Listen, I got dismantled. It was too much for me, and I fucking found a lot of peace though, and just forgetting about the current problems. My mindset at the time, how I was looking at this, I all of a sudden when I came back down to earth, I found a different way to approach the problems I was dealing with. I was like, I can't believe I haven't thought about it like this or like that. I'm fucking an idiot. Man, this is crazy. Why am I even thinking like, oh shit, that's right, I smoked weed. And I remember saying that to myself, I'm like, I'm gonna do this again at some point, you know. And I've not that I'm recommending everybody be high, because I don't think everybody has to be high. It's not meant for everybody. But definitely sometimes to figure shit out in life, you can just smoke a little joint, forget about everything, and you come back with an answer. Sometimes, not every time. Sometimes yeah, sometimes no.
Sometimes you call 911 on yourself.
Hello, 911.
They were like, nothing's wrong. I was like, it is.
Time is going by really slow.
How about if the operator would have been in Spanish? Would you have been able to handle the situation?
I don't know. Probably not. I thought I was gone. I thought I was a goner.
Hello, hablas español?
If I called 911 and you answered,
Hello.
I'd be like, I think I did LSD
Hello, King,
instead. King Belly.
King Belly.
King Belly.
Que hola, King Belly.
King Belly.
Dímelo, mi hermano. ¿Qué? Un panic attack. Vete para la pinga, mi bro. Mira, vete para la cocina, tómate una Coca-Cola y vete a dormir.
I would actually feel kind of better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need is a Coca-Cola and go to sleep.
Yeah, you're right. A Coca-Cola.
Glass bottle.
Yeah.
From Mexico.
Yeah.
With the real sugar.
Yeah.
You down it. And that's it.
You know what? There is something special about those glass bottle Cokes. They taste different. Coca-Cola is so... I won't get into it. Can I ask you a few questions? Very serious. Nothing.
This is the professional you, journalist you,
Yeah.
political you.
Yeah. Who do you think Donald Trump likes more, you or Colby Covington?
I'm gonna do simple questions, right? If somebody's saying, yeah, I'm cool with so and so, I'm cool with so and so, but he went to 2 of so and so's fights and he hasn't gone to none of yours, shut your bitch ass up, Kobe. He's been to 2 of my fights. He ain't never been to your fights, you fucking coward, bitch. And that motherfucker talking about he's gonna fight soon. That guy has 3 felony charges on me. Donald Trump doesn't like snitches and bitches. You know, we're both pro fighters, and he has charges out on me right now. So I guess nobody likes that guy. You think Trump's gonna pick him over me? Trump's never mentioned Kobe in an interview for doing shit for him. Yet numerous times Trump has said, "Thank you, Jorge, for helping me out with Florida," which I don't feel like I helped him. I just voiced my opinion and said, "What's up?" But he just cut another interview with another podcaster talking about it. So it's just nuts that people would even think me and Kobe are in the same realm with Trump. I didn't want to get into it and show off, but I love Trump, man.
Damn. I think that answers the question. If that was a guy
get me heated,
and
girl.
he was going to
Flip this
someone
table.
else's thing every time, I'd be like, he likes her. Trump fucks with whoever he goes to their fights. He makes the time. He's busy. He's busy.
He's been to 2 of mine.
Wow. I wonder what he has to go through to go to a fight. Do you know?
He has a busy schedule.
Do you know any Trump
he's
secrets?
about to get busier. Now pretty soon, up and coming, he won't be able to do nothing but just campaign. He'll go, it is insane.
Do you think he'd come on
exhausting,
the
and
Kim
draining.
Congdon takeover?
I have no idea.
Do you think we can get him on?
I have no idea.
I could smoke him out. We could do an ice bath.
That's
An
definitely
ice
not
bath.
happening.
Get him in the tub.
That guy's never smoked, never drank in his whole life.
Do you
what
think
type
he
of
would ice
discipline that
bath?
is?
If he's so disciplined.
I don't know if he would ice bath
Call him. Ask him if he'll do my podcast.
right now.
Call him.
Hey, Trump.
Hey, Donnie.
I got Kimmy here.
She's
that's a
taking
no-go?
over. Have you heard? She's a blue belt. Okay, I think he'll do it. I'll send him this. What was your very first job? Was it fighting?
Nah, for that's my career. I wouldn't call it my job, my passion. You know, I wouldn't call it a job.
It's your passion.
My everything.
Is there anything else that you could have, because I love stand-up, I love doing comedy, but sometimes I think about other things I could have done that would have been nice, but I don't like them as much. Is there anything that you think about like that you're like, I kind of would have enjoyed this?
No, there's a lot of things. It's just that fighting required so much time. And then when I wasn't in the gym, it's like after you have like 2 good sessions in a day or 3 good sessions, you're just kind of like in this mode where you're just resting and recovering. So there was a lot of things I would think of in that downtime. Like, man, I could have done this and been decent.
What were
at
some of those?
Well, when I was young, I won a salsa championship in Florida.
Salsa?
Yeah, when I was like 9 or 10, I had the pictures to prove it and all.
No
But
way.
at the finals, there was only like four kids that I had to beat out, so it was like nobody was there.
No fucking way.
Yeah, so because being Latin, you just grow up like whether you like it or not, you're gonna be in the Latin party and everybody's dancing. And I always found it fun, to dance like Latin music and stuff. So I like that.
It is so fun.
Yeah, freaking Dancing with the Stars. Come on, cut the check, bro.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
Yes.
Cut the mother.
You need to do that.
Let's go. They need to cut the check.
They need to cut the check
real quick. I would train on average like 4 to 6 hours every day in MMA. Monday through Friday, and if one day, if like Friday I was a little broken down, or Wednesday I was broken down at night, I'd take the night off, and then like on a Saturday make up for it. So that's what I would average out, and I feel like I put that into the dancing. I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna get them for the Latin people. Come on, we gotta show them what we know.
I feel you. I feel you. Okay, I know. I would. Okay, I could see myself being a salsa dancer. I'm into the thought of that. Salsa dancing, a fun one. What about like anything else?
Competition salsa or just like
competition salsa? No, for the fun of salsa.
Oh, for the fun. Yeah.
I actually didn't really ever dance growing up.
No way.
To be honest, no.
You didn't get invited
I always
to the
just
family
watched.
parties?
No, I did. I was at the family parties and I'd dance a little and I'd kind of get shy and walk away.
Yeah, you get shy.
And yeah, I'd get shy.
Because then your mom, everybody's staring. Come on, look.
Yeah. And I would get really shy and run away. So I went to Puerto Rico in April and I actually had my cousin invite her friends over and they taught us how to salsa dance. And I had so much fun.
It's fun.
I was like, I want to do this all the time.
Yeah, it's fun.
So yeah, it is fun. I get it.
And it's, the more you do, you find out how complicated it is and all the levels to it. I'm very like basic. I could just barely defend myself.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a blue belt in salsa dancing.
Yeah, I would say a blue belt, or like gray in between blue and purple, at its best.
Okay, I have another very serious question for you. If you could bring back one canceled celebrity, who would it be?
Give me the options.
Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. is the comedian. What was he canceled for again?
Jerking off at women.
What do you mean?
Jerking off at women.
Isn't that what all men do?
Yeah, but like I guess what was the actual Louis accusation? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think the thing was that he was closing the door while they are in the room and quickly jerking off.
Oh, I thought you meant like he was using women pictures to get off. I was like, yeah.
No, and calling and jerking off. I think too.
Yeah, I think they were like in like a hotel room or something, and then he would do it in front of them.
He had like a long history of
jerking off, aggressively jerking off. I don't know.
Oh, and then like showing it to chicks like a creeper, like, hey, look at me.
Like if we were doing this podcast and right before you left, you were like, wah, 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 and then you left and ran away, and I was like, what the fuck? Now
like
I don't.
Showing his dick to some rando.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
Keep his ass canceled.
Keep him canceled.
You should not. If somebody doesn't ask, you shouldn't be. At least that's why they're private.
Pee Wee Herman.
You can't. Yeah, Pee Wee Herman.
Jerking off in a movie theater.
He just died a couple of days ago.
I know. I think we bring him back, right?
Let's see. Let's keep giving me more options.
Who else? Who else is canceled?
Ike Turner had been canceled for a while.
Oh yeah, for hitting Tina, right?
Yeah, we could bring him in the mix.
Oh yeah, Ike. We can bring. Oh, Michael Jackson.
Nah, he stays.
Who else?
Kanye West.
Kanye West. We got
crazy. Kanye West is uncancelable.
He is uncancelable.
You cannot.
You can't cancel him. It's true. He is the best. Are you friends with him?
I wish. That's somebody that I fucking
I bet he fucks with you.
I have no idea. I don't know, man, because that's like one of the busier people probably in the world.
You guys hear that? Masvidal, Kanye, if you're listening, Masvidal said, call me and I'll three-way call him and we'll all talk.
That'd be so nuts if he ever did get on the line and be like, what the? I'd just hang up like, yeah, sure, bro. He's fucking trolling me.
Yeah, Kanye's cool. I definitely just made the switch over from Drake to Kanye as my number one.
Okay.
I
think they're both
they're both incredible.
Insane. Both from out of this planet. Both have been on top for so long. Continue to put like new music out.
Who's top 5 rappers for you, do you think?
It's more based on like I think also in genres, right? Because it's hip hop, and then the trap, and then the new music that come out. I think you got to kind of base them in.
But what
like
if you
those
don't?
genres, and
But
then some stand out and transcend into like different genres. Like certain artists, like I'm sure Drake. He'll be around for the next 10 years, and he'll transcend into other generations from before and all that. So I think there's always been studs like that. But fuck, all right, Tupac, fuck.
Number
Let's
1.
go. Tupac's definitely my top 5.
But not number.
Yeah, number 1 could be.
Really? No.
Tupac?
No.
Are you
Do you want to
kidding me?
smoke this?
Let's go. But what are you
need a
kidding?
lighter?
Is that a
Yeah.
trick question? You don't know Tupac? Tupac Shakur?
I know who Tupac is. I wouldn't
You
put him
probably
number
didn't-
one.
you
I wouldn't put
probably
him
didn't
one.
hear his albums. He spoke a lot. I also
I'm
like
your age.
artists. Are you?
I don't know, how old are you?
38.
I'm 32.
Not
So.
my age. Are you a baby compared to me?
No.
got
Really?
your
You
whole
think
life
I'm
ahead of you.
young?
You got your whole life ahead of you.
What the fuck? Yeah, I am pretty young. I'm just a girl.
Because if you were...
For anyone that's listening, I'm really, really young. You can still trick me. That's what guys want, right?
Is it?
Yeah, they want to. That's why they like younger girls, because they haven't seen all the shit.
I think yes, I think no. Some guys might just like younger girls because maybe like their body's tighter or something.
Yeah, but I've seen.
Because there's a drop
I've seen,
off, because if you keep eating all that bad food when you're like 22, 23, it's cool, you're getting away with it. Then when you get older, if you haven't realized you can't eat crazy shit like that, especially in America, you might have lost some of those curves.
Honestly, I look better than when I was 22.
That's not everybody.
That sucks for them.
It sucks for them. There's a lot that like at 22 peaked out.
Yeah.
But
you could get it back. If you're out there, you're feeling discouraged,
you could always get it back.
you could always get it back.
Change
You could
that
start right
diet
now.
up, hit the gym up.
Right now, get in an ice bath, 36 degrees.
You know how good that is?
Have some
actually for you?
Celtic salt and some lime.
Releases endorphins. It's gonna be better than looking down at your IG and seeing all those notifications. It's gonna feel better than that. I'm telling you.
Really?
Promise. It's gonna feel better than if like Kanye West commented on the comments.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I doubt that too.
I would.
No, but if you've never done it, this is a once in a lifetime.
I'm nervous. Is it ready? Does it have to get ready, or is it always ready? The ice bath.
It needs to get ready.
Should we start getting it ready?
So we just need to get. So we could either bring it downstairs and do it there, and like because you have to bring ice.
Are you
put
gonna
ice in
do it for real? Are you lying?
You're gonna do it.
Are you lying to me? Look me in the eyes. Are you doing it?
You're doing it first, though, because this is your show.
Okay, I'll do it
I was
first.
just coming here to do a podcast in ice bath. I'm all in, but I can't be the only guinea pig.
Okay, I'll do it. No, I'll do it. I'll do it if you do it. If you do it, I'm gonna do it.
And then you
Yeah, so-
just made it a tradition on your show, like all your guests, you have to come to the ice bath.
Can I ask you another serious question?
Only if it's serious.
Okay. What's the gayest thing Colby Covington did when you guys were roommates together?
I don't know. He's just different. Like, he was cool at that time, and we had a similar schedule. We went to the gym, and then played poker. Not that we'd go together. To the
Was he
casino.
bad at poker?
He had streaks where he made some decent money, and then he fucking got into some serious debt. That was a problem.
So he's broke. He probably doesn't have money to impress the girl. He can't be Big Daddy, Rolex Daddy.
All these girls, have you seen his videos ever?
No.
He hires girls to be in videos consistently, and that's something that's so like pathetic. You gotta pay. You could see it. It's all paid shit. He sucks at promos. His fight style is boring. That's why he has to do all this WWE shit, and it just doesn't work out for him. Like, you see him and you can see right through him. Like, this is not you ever. And then he says, it's like, I had to do that because of fighting. But who he really is in life is like a scumbag. This guy lived in my couch for 9 months. I'm feeding him because he had just came into the pro circuit. He broke his hand in his first fight, so I'm letting him stay at my couch for no money. I'm getting sponsored by meals, so I'm letting him eat my food. Now, cool. We were at different weights, and then eventually he started doing well, moved out on his own. I obviously stayed doing my thing. Now, at some point, I go up a weight. Now we're at the same weight class. Still, I don't have a problem with him, though he's done some negative things to people in my life, like my coach that coached him from his first amateur fight all the way to world championship and never paid my coach a penny, ripped off my coach. So since then, I was already kind of like, we're not friends, but it's not like I'm going to ever disrespect you in the public and stuff because we went through so much together. This guy to sell some pay-per-views just so people could talk about it and then purchase some pay-per-views through what I thought was a friendship under the bus. So for me, he's a piece of shit, and that's why I can't stand him. He threw my kids into it, knowing that I've never involved somebody's kids that I'm going to compete against, or their wife, or their religion. Everything else is up for grabs. Like, yo, you're fucking slow, you're stupid, you're dumb.
Right. There's certain shit you can't say.
You shouldn't ever talk about a man's kids or
hell
wife or ex-wife or mother, because then you're taking it past the professional into the personal, and then you can't get mad if shit catches up to you at some point, right?
Right.
So, without saying too much, he's a little bitch.
You heard it here. Probably not first. I feel like you've said this before.
The gay shit he probably did is he never paid me a fucking dollar to say, and then there's a man, another man's helping you out, and you can't fucking, let me throw some shit back your way, dog, for holding it down and let me get my grind on.
I agree.
For the free, fuck you.
When you get on, you got to pay back.
And that motherfucker has 3 felonies out on me right now. He's trying to hit me with 3 felonies.
For what?
Allegedly I did this. Allegedly I did that. I didn't do nothing.
You didn't do nothing.
I didn't do nothing. I was with you. Remember we was fucking at that place over there in front of the acai place?
Oh, yeah. The yogurt spot. Yeah, I remember. You didn't do anything. You heard it here first. Holy shit. I mean, do you feel like fighting? How long are you gonna do this for? You have Game Bread and you do.
Yeah. No, I'm a promoter. I retired from fighting, but not from promoting and all the other stuff.
Okay.
I just feel that at my age, my reflexes have slightly slowed down. I started feeling it around 35, 36, 37, 38. My reflexes weren't the same from, let's say, 17 to 34. I was amazing. I could see everything in slow motion. Those reflexes started slightly slowing down and glitching out, and I felt it was just time, because I don't want to be a stepping stone to somebody that never would have held like my jockstrap, would have always been JV to me, and now these guys could kind of keep up with me, and it's because my time has passed. To compete at the highest of levels, I could still compete in MMA, and there's a lot of people out there that put in a stretcher, but for MMA, I signed on to fight the best in the world. That was my dream since I signed on to make money for me and my family so we could find a way out, but also to fight the best in the world and consecutively, not just one time in my career, no, to fight the best in the world time into time again, and that's what I got to do. So I'm thankful for my career. I love it, but I'm not competing no more.
You're done. Not even. Are you gonna train still fuck around?
I train every day, though I don't look it, but yeah, I train often. At least once a day, I try to get it in. Right now, it's been tough because I've been going all over the place, fucking working, promoting for this fight. But as soon as I get back home, I'll get on a more strict schedule. I'll be going to American Top Team 2-3 times a week just to keep those tools sharp that I learned for a lifetime.
Can you tell me what kind of girls Kimbo Slice liked?
Kimbo Slice, rest in peace, is and was the man, bro. He, I don't know. I'm gonna say my boy was a shooter.
He was.
He was a shooter.
He liked all kinds of girls, or did he have a type?
I'm not gonna say he had a type or not had a type, but he was a gangster. That's all I could always say at all environments, and also the most humblest person too, But his type, I would say, was right then and right there.
Okay, so
like most shooters.
Yeah. I get it. So, what's your favorite memory with him?
So after I fought Ray,
right?
Obviously, I knew who Kimbo was already. Back. This was 20-something years ago, and he was getting like 30 million views a fucking episode.
Yeah, he was on E-Bombs World and
exactly,
like
and all these E-Bombs World exactly, and it was like, bro, who is this? What is this? And he was exposing like South Florida, that culture to the world. It was very, very much among us. It was a lot of fighting, always in and like organized to an extent, blah blah blah. Your crew versus my crew, your boy versus my boy. So it was awesome to see Kimbo blow it up and take it like that, like worldwide, And when he invited me to come fight on the thing, it was amazing. It was crazy. We were in the same gym. They had watched me working out, sparring, fighting. You know, like, come on over. Let's bring him to the show. They allowed me to get access to millions of individuals, and never would have known me had it not been for Kimbo Slice and Icy Mike, his manager, and the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
Black Rob, his brother, a bunch of good people. And after I won the first fight, which I wasn't supposed to win, dude was fucking very good and much bigger than me. They offered to take me to dinner. And at this time, I'm literally like a fucking street dude, more or less, because I don't have like money like that. I'm living on teaching classes after I've trained for like 5-6 hours.
God, yeah.
You're gonna give me like $20 for an hour, you know, and that's how I'm getting by, you know. So I've never even been to like a 2-star restaurant or a 3-star, nothing like that. I've been to like fucking Outback Steakhouse, and then I ran out on the bill. I've done shit like that, you know, but I haven't been to like a fucking nice establishment, right?
Right.
And Kimbo Slice and Icy Mike take me out to a place that I still frequent to this day a lot. It's called Shima's in South Florida, if you're there in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
They're a Brazilian steakhouse, but not like Texas, the Brazil. They're like authentic, good fucking meat, not too salty and shit. It's just perfect. And you put like the green chip up, means keep bringing me the meat. And if you put the red side up, it means stop. And they bring me to this place, and they fucking let me eat like an animal, like a pig. I never even seen this shit. The salad bar was like half a mile long with all this crazy shit. I'm like, where the fuck are we? And so we shared a meal for like 2-3 hours, and I got to know a lot about Kimbo, and it was just fucking amazing. The whole team was there. You know, though I beat somebody that they probably thought I wasn't gonna beat, they were so cool with me before, during, and after the fight. You know, it was amazing. It was a good time.
How many of those fights did you do with him?
Kimbo Slice and Icy Mike, I did 2.
That's it. Okay, and the second one was with Ray.
Yeah, both of them were with Ray, and both of them with Kimbo Slice's team. But before that, though, I had numerous fights.
And he was undefeated, right? That's what it was. Ray was
at the time was undefeated in the streets and in Kimbo's cage. He had a reputation out in Miami.
Crazy. I remember there was a rumor when I was younger that Kimbo Slice punched a guy in the stomach and killed him.
Yeah, I think I might have heard that one too.
And there's also a rumor that a girl jumped off of a refrigerator with a broom and it stabbed her in the vagina. Do you remember that one? Huh? Never mind.
I remember those Miami pranks though. When did you see like that kid that was dressed like as a zombie? It started in Miami. He started doing those pranks and it was spread like wildfire.
No, dressed like a zombie.
Like this kid. I forgot his name, man. He's huge. He's not a kid. He's a grown adult now. But he would dress up as like a zombie in parking lots and just go up to random people and freak them the fuck out. And his shit blew up now. I'm fucking, the PTSD's kicking. I can't remember the name.
Oh shit.
But you could look it up. Miami zombie prank.
Do you remember the kids that fed the birds on the beach? I think it was in Florida. They fed laxatives.
They killed the birds?
No, they were just shitting on everyone.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they were just shitting everywhere.
Yeah. You can't get mad at that.
I mean, it was a pretty good prank.
Does this look like the right one?
It's a fucked up day for the birds.
Yeah, I think this
okay,
is
let me
it.
turn this up.
Yeah, there we go. Vlad, this guy's hilarious.
Oh yeah. I think I've seen this guy's videos.
Yeah, Vlad TV. This guy's hilarious.
Okay, this would scare the fuck out of me though, for real.
You get shot when doing this shit.
Does he have blood on his shirt? Oh my gosh. That's actually someone on bath salts in Miami. This is not even a prank.
And then because that was doing right around that time.
Oh.
That's when he started doing these.
Oh, he did this because of that story. Oh, that's really smart because people were scared of the
bath salters.
Oh, wow. I remember these.
Pop, pop, pop. You easily could have got killed doing some shit.
Yeah, that is crazy. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They're terrified.
Mom.
Oh, hell no. I had someone do something similar to me once. They scared me at night, and I really just did not. you think that you're gonna be able to protect yourself, and I just froze.
Now they got the new trend is like the bushes, the guy that's like a bush and he comes to life and it scares you.
Yeah.
Those get views.
Oh yeah, that one's fun. I just saw I saw a pretty offensive one.
You can't get mad though. At the
recently.
same time, if you do that to like a boxer or somebody will just pop you in the face. Bah! Can't get mad.
No.
So all the prankers out there on YouTube, you can't get mad. You get your nose broken, it's part of the game. Right?
Actually, you better hope that happens. That'd be a good clip.
Fucking go viral.
That
but
shit
you
will
going to
go
the
viral.
hospital.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna go to the hospital.
Yeah. My reflexes have remained intact to the fact that somebody does that. I fucking always jump.
How many women do you think it would take for you to be able to lose a fight?
What do you mean?
Like if you put 30 women fighting you in a ring, you think you could beat them? Like how many women till it's too much for you? If you had to knock and you were knocking them out.
That's crazy. I've never been asked this question or even thought about it. Holy fuck. You're trying to catch me on some federal charges.
No.
Because I could easily.
No, but it's a good question.
How many I would freaking dismantle? No, it's a great question. Are they trained? And again, define women. Is it an Olympic men's power lifter that became a woman?
They're women who have been taking
estrogen?
Women's self-defense classes.
But define women. And I need you to be very accurate in this. Please.
They are.
Biological women?
Biological women.
Is their gender constructed by society or by actual science, like chromosomes?
Their gender is the sex that they were born with.
Yeah, okay. Because if you add in then that's cheating.
No.
So,
biological.
Biological.
Born with the. My mom used to. What did your guys call a vagina when you were growing up?
Bunch of names. Toto was a common.
Okay,
one.
we were. Okay, mine was worse. It was tonting.
Tonting, okay.
Tonting. Kind of gross sounding. Sounds like a boyo.
That's an ugly one, but yeah, that was another one.
Okay, so yeah, so just women with totos.
That's a cute one. I think.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. How many? They range from 5'3" to 5'8", from 125 to 160.
I don't even want to answer this question.
And okay, so do you think you could definitely take on 3 women? No questions asked.
All my math that I've ever done. All my math that I've ever done in my brain, I've never pictured me hitting like a girl because it hasn't crossed my mind. It does. There's not like a girl that's ever made me man enough.
It's not about.
I would move like this. So now I got to do the math right now and think about it. And the number that
we go down easy.
Very easy compared to a man. It's just different strength levels.
Yeah.
And if they don't know what they're doing, if one of them can't sneak behind me, get to my neck, and squeeze on it, I'm telling you, it could be infinite. Do you know who Amanda is? Nunez?
Yes.
Okay. The greatest women fighter that ever has lived. She's at
Right.
135, 145, the best. And this is not a knock on her or nothing. But she was a teammate, good friend of mine for a long time, 7-8 years. Obviously, we saw what she would do to all the women. And in sparring, she would more or less could handle most of the girls. But if we got a guy that was from the UFC, bottom of the barrel, like a 2-2 guy or maybe 0-1 guy, they would have to tell that guy not to go full blast, to go with Amanda and sparring. That's how much the difference is. Guys that were up and coming on the circuit, like 125ers, they were nationally known but not worldwide known.
Yeah.
That might go to the UFC in 2-3 fights, would get brought in to work with her, and the coaches would have to tell them to taper it down, not go too much. It's just different. The tendons are different. The ligaments are different. The speed, the explosiveness to generate the power, and what we can take compared to a woman, it's just different. And the bone density is another thing that's huge. So I don't mean to sound
I agree with
ignorant as I'm
you.
about to sound, but if the girls don't know what they're doing, the number could be infinite because I wouldn't get tired.
No, there's no way. You can't have infinite. They would just smush you. No. 30 women at a time.
No, but
just
seriously, I couldn't. I think you put how many do you think? I think I'd best friend them all up, and then we'd all leave together and go freaking eat and do yoga.
But this isn't about anger. This is about they agreed to do this. They're getting paid well. This is life-changing money.
Okay, life-changing money.
They want to
do
this. Right. They're begging you. They're like, please, my kids want you to punch me in the face so they can go to college. They're like, This is
now you
it's
did
a
it like
charity
that.
on your part.
It's a charity on my
You're
part.
gonna
Now
be a
you
god
put it
to the
like that.
people after this.
You know,
Wow.
I'm like a fighter with the dude, a lover with the girls. I'm like fighting with girls. It's not. I never like training with girls either. It's just I would always like. Train.
Okay, how many skinny, unathletic men? Infinite? You could just knock them. You think it
If I got
like
a
a
wall
video
behind
game,
me,
like you would just
if
be,
no one's creeping up from behind me, now when they get to my legs, a problem. You know, I got one in my leg here, one in my leg here. Eventually, I'll fall and then they get on top of me.
You know, guys like that bite.
Yeah, but I'm biting air. Is there objects around?
No,
because
just a ring.
I've never even had in 52 pro fights. I've never even had a point deducted from me because I was very, very clean in that facet. But in a street fight, it's literally everything goes. This microphone's going across somebody's head. That's 14 stitches across the face. He's going to turn around and go, holy shit, look at this. And all the other ones are going to go, no, not for me. And they're going to leave. So I might just have to murder one of those skinny, unathletic dudes.
That was incredible.
I'm just saying. I've seen YouTube videos of it.
Holy shit. Well, Jorge, that was our hour. Thank you so much for coming on the Kim Congdon Takeover. What did you think of the pod? Did you have fun?
I had a blast. I can't wait to see her get in the tub. And that was awesome. Thank you. The hospitality was amazing. Next time we back over here, we'll hit y'all up.
Thank you so much. Shout out to Mastermind Media, Mark over here. Thank you, Jorge.
First episode.
First episode. Crazy. I looked at the poster instead of the camera. I'm still stoned. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Kimmy Case taking over. Young Miss Independent, ain't no way you can control her. All about it, Benny, when she smoking on it.